Okay, I want to do a quick review about quadratic equations and their graphs to determine, first of all, which way a graph is going to open. You want to look at the coefficient of the x squared term. So here the coefficient of this x squared term is a -1. So I'm going to write a equals -1. B is the coefficient of the x term, so B for this problem is going to be 14, and then C is your constant, which for this particular problem would be -47. If A is a negative number, then your function will open downward. So I don't know what this is going to look like, but I do know that my function will open downward. So it'll be a graph that looks something like an upside down U. So it's going to have a maximum point somewhere, and we're going to find that. It's going to have an axis of symmetry that's a vertical line, and all your vertical lines are always x equals something, and then it will be increasing until we get to that point and decreasing from that point to infinity. So we'll look at that as well, and we'll talk about the range. The range will be from -infinity up to whatever this y value is. Remember, your range is your y, your domain's your x's. So we'll start with our vertex. To find the x-coordinate of your vertex, x equals -b over 2a is the formula that we can use. So since b is 14, that'd be a -14, -14 over 2 times -1. So that's -14 divided by -2, which is +7. So 7, x equals 7 will be my axis of symmetry. That's going to be this axis right here. It's going to split my graph in half. My vertex is going to be the point 7 something. To find that something, I need to plug 7 into this equation. So I want to take this function and plug 7 everywhere there is an x. -7 squared plus 14 times 7 minus 47. Notice that it's not a -7 squared. The only thing that's squared here is the 7. So I'm just going to use a calculator because these are some kind of large numbers. So on a home screen, I'm going to type in, I can't do that all at the same time, can I? Negative, let me clear this out so I can quit. -7 squared plus 14 times 7 minus 47. And when I plug in 7, I get 2. So my vertex is going to be at the point 7, 2. So this high point right here is 7, 2. This axis of symmetry is x equals 7. And knowing this helps me figure out everything else. There is a maximum value. They want to know, is there a maximum or minimum? Well, this is opening downward, so there's going to be a maximum value. That maximum value is 2. That's the highest it's going to go. The range is going to be from -infinity with a parentheses. Remember, infinity gets parentheses to 2, and 2 gets a bracket because it hits the point 7, 2. It is increasing from -infinity to 7, and it is decreasing from 7 to infinity. Increasing and decreasing deal with your x values, and so this would be my graph over here. So it's 7, 2. So it's increasing from -infinity until I get to 7, and it's decreasing from 7 to infinity. The range is from -infinity. The range is the y values, so from -infinity to 2 is your range. Hope that helps go over this problem and gives you another example, and we'll talk more about the word problems tomorrow.